I'm attracted to and I believe in a director-driven cinema, so the director is very important to me. Also, I really like situations where I'm put out of my normal daily life, so I tend to be very, I'm attracted to situations that are like exotic locations or special places to shoot. And it's about the people that I work with and the proposal of the basic whole film, not just my role. My role is basically the last thing I think about. I like serving someone's vision that's outside of myself, not myself, because I feel like that way you're more flexible, you have more possibilities to see in new ways and to surprise yourself and have things happen to you that you could never imagine if you were just doing it for yourself. I don't think of myself as an interpreter. I think the most important thing is to inhabit something and to be the creature or the animal or the thing for someone who's making a story or making a movie or making an event. And I feel very comfortable with that role. I like being like a color in a painting. So I think when you think like that, you know, that makes it, I try to abandon my own identity, so that makes me a little more flexible to take on others and to function in different ways in different movies. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I get the same satisfaction out of doing a small role as I do a large role. Where movie sits in the culture is very different now because of movie making is more democratic, because it's easier to make a movie with all the new technologies, but distribution has gotten tougher and it's more fragmented. It's changed in so many ways. Career goals, just kind of to do what I've always done, performing and making movies and making theater is still mysterious to me. It's still always changing. It's always different. So the goals are kind of the same: to be engaged, to always feel like you're working to find some sort of, find that thing that connects us all. To be useful really, and to be engaged in a way that sometimes you can't be engaged in regular life. Because when you have the kind of commitment and concentration when you're performing, you sometimes get the sensation of feeling the world drops away and you feel present in a way that sometimes it's hard to feel present in life. So I'm always trying to achieve that and to try to connect those moments where I feel that, so it's one long ribbon of of being there. That's the ambition. So looking for situations where I can really disappear, find a new way of being, and as always, kind of search for what's great about being alive and what's great about being with other people in a room and what's great about being human for the little time that we're here. The nice thing about getting older is you become clearer. And you become, I don't know, I like getting older. And also the curious thing is, while there is ageism in any, popular culture, I find that I'm having more opportunities now than I've ever had, which is really great. And I think a lot of it has to do with, I've planted a lot of seeds by willing to work in different kinds of movies and being interested in working in different kinds of cultures, different kinds of movies, different kinds of places, and those seeds are growing. So now I'm finding more opportunities than I've ever found before, and that makes me happy. I've been to the Berlinale quite a few times. It's an important place to me. Also, Berlin's a very important place to me because I was here before the wall, during the wall, after the wall. I'm here now. It's a parallel track with my life. Berlin is a place in my mind, I've never really lived here. I've shot here. I've done theater here several times. I've been at the Berlinale as a jury. member, as presenting films, as a spectator. So I've got a real link. I do remember, and all sorts of stories come from those where my life and its life intersect. I remember specific things. For example, I don't know whether it was the first time, but I came here with a Paul Schrader movie called Light Sleeper. And it was at the old Zoopalast. And it was a beautiful screening. And it was afterwards, I think I knew him before that, but it was afterwards I had a really important talk with Wim Wenders. And here tonight, he'll be presenting to me. So it's nice to see. And I've worked with him, and we've done other things together, and he became a friend. But it's nice to see friendships and lives get wrapped around something like, a film festival. And a very great film festival, one of the great world's film festivals. Also, film festivals are so important to me because of the kind of movies I'm interested in. Not only is there a dialogue, not only about cinema, but social issues. It's a place to meet for not only filmmakers, but a very particular place to have discussions. And also, selfishly, it's a good place for films that would be challenged in the marketplace without any support. Sometimes they can garner a certain amount of support, and that helps them for a better release. Creates a, what do you call it, a soapbox for them a little bit. So I'm down with this. I'm very happy to be here, and you get self-conscious, but I really am honored and touched by this award, and it does mean something to me. It means a great deal to me.